Hi guys, welcome back to the Cosmic Revolution YouTube. This is your weekly energy debriefing where I'm just going to give you the quick rundown on what you need to know for the upcoming astrology, emotional weather is how we like to refer to it, just so you know how to be prepared, how to live in alignment, and just what you need to thrive and be your most cosmic self this week. So for those of you who don't know me, I'm Maddie, aka Mad Juice, an astrologer, spiritual mentor, and empowerment coach. So let's get into it. I'm going to give you your moon, the rundown of what's going on with the moon this week. So this is for the week of June 22nd. And we have Monday the 22nd and Tuesday the 23rd. The moon is still in Cancer. So it's coming up with that new moon in Cancer solar eclipse weekend that we had. So just be really gentle with yourself. You could feel really watery, really heavy these days. We're doing lots of integrating, just finding ways to be at peace in your body, making time for breath work, making time for energy clearing, and also just honoring if emotions are coming up, they're not bad or good, just letting them kind of come to the surface and greeting them and floating with them and just flowing with them, seeing how you can just be with them a little bit more. Will be definitely my astro advice for the week ahead. And then on Wednesday and Thursday, we have the moon is in Leo. So with the moon in Leo, you might be feeling a little bit more upbeat, a bit more warm, a bit like drying off in those Cancerian waters. And you might feel even like being creative, maybe get gusts of that fire that helps us get shit done and helps us create and play and feel a little more childlike. So doing something those days, if you have a creative project that's been outstanding, that's a great day to do that. I know I'm going to be doing some filming and writing and creating. And yeah, just making time for play. And then through the weekend, the 26th, Friday, and the 27th, we have the moon is in Virgo. So the moon in Virgo, this is a great time to tend to your details, tend to what are the things that you've been ignoring, organizing, cleaning out some closets, going through some paperwork. Moon in Virgo loves to do that and really sets you up as we move into the moon in Libra second half of the day on Saturday into Sunday. Moon in Libra likes balance and harmony, and you see how absolutely the time with the moon in Virgo prepares you for that. So that Saturday, Sunday, take a load off. Can you just appreciate beauty for beauty's sake? Maybe buy some new art for your space those days. Lounge, maybe you can even paint. But this Saturday and Sunday is going to be a time for deep rest and resetting, and yet making, appreciating, and honoring beauty within you and around you. So that's the moon report. Let's get into, let's see what's happening with the other planets. So we're coming after the solar eclipse, new moon in Cancer. That was this weekend. And we have on the 23rd, Neptune is joining the retrograde party. This is a very packed house of retrograde planets we have right now. We have Saturn is in retrograde, Pluto is in retrograde, Venus is retrograde, Mercury is retrograde. I am leaving one out here. Pluto, Saturn, Venus, Mercury, Neptune, OMG. I actually, hold on, let me check my notes. This is what happens with retrograde planets. They make you forget stuff. Jupiter, how could I forget the big daddy planet? So all of those planets are retrograde. We have 6 planets retrograde. That is a lot, in case you didn't know. There's only 8 planets that can, the only thing that's missing would be Uranus and Mars. So we're at 6 out of 8 of the planets that can go retrograde we're in right now. And we're in the middle of eclipse season. So tread lightly, go slowly, be super, super, super gentle on yourself right now, okay? We're going through a lot of transitions internally and socially and politically, and of course also like energetically through the universe. So Neptune retrograde is just going to be a time to, Neptune is watery, so we're going to make sure that we don't get foggy. We make sure that we can separate like truth from reality, not falling for any illusions. That will be there through November 28th, so right through some really important dates. elections. So keep the head on clear. And also Neptune in Pisces is a great time to manifest, our oneness. Prayer for, Neptune wants us all to be in one collective consciousness. There's no separation of me from you. So it's really a great time to manifest and make room in a much speedier way for unity and harmony, and really that unconditional love that Pisces represents. So use this time, stay clear, self-care, pay attention to your downloads, but just make sure that you're doing a little bit of your research to separate fact from fiction. Absolutely. And then June 25th, hallelujah, some amazing things happening. Venus is going to go direct. So that is Thursday, June 25th. Venus, the planet of love, beauty, worthiness, relationships, values. She has been retrograde since May 13th. And Venus is the second, the planet that goes retrograde the second least. Is that a sentence that makes sense? Every other planet goes retrograde pretty often. Venus only goes retrograde every 18 months. And that is only second to Mars in terms of the infrequency of how often she goes retrograde. So once every 18 months, she goes retrograde for 6 weeks. And we are closing out an 8-year chapter of Venus in Gemini. So my cosmic bosses, my cosmic babies, baddies, this is a time for you to reflect on what did you learn about love, self-love, worthiness, how you treat others, what do you consciously value, what are your money beliefs, what did you learn about money and finances over these last 8 years? Pay attention, write it down. It has something to teach you. And the thing that I love the absolute most about astrology is just the awareness and the paying attention to these patterns outside of ourselves and within ourselves really pays off exponentially. It's not about having to have it all figured out, but it's about having the openness and the awareness that we want to learn, right? That intention. We're just thinking about that. Venus, I will say, even though she is stationing direct, there's always the shadow period. So Venus will be in shadow of that retro shade, as we refer to it, through July 29th. So you still want to tread lightly, still don't rush to get back with someone, don't make any big, long-lasting decisions around love if you can. Definitely we can start getting our beauty treatments on. I know I'm excited. I've been in quarantine and this is some straight up real roots I have going on here. But you might want to hold off on like permanent beauty fixes through July 29th. So yeah, there's that. And then June 27th on Saturday, we have Mars, the fast moving direct planet. It's all about, how we get things done, how we go after things we want, is moving into Aries, and Aries is ruled by Mars. So there's a certain synergy there, and there is definitely an emphasis on this energy. Aries, Mars, god of war energy, going after something direct, the me, the I, kind of just taking initiative, trailblazing energy. We are in that through January 6th. And that's an unusually long period of time. And then it's going to retrograde. It's because of its retrograde, September 9th. So we're going to get that rare Venus retrograde and then rare Mars. In a more shamanic sense, I love to think about Venus as representing our inner divine feminine that we all carry, we all hold, regardless of our gender identity. And I like to think of Mars as our inner sacred masculine that we all carry and we all hold, regardless of our gender identity. So this last Venus retrograde, what did you learn about your inner feminine? And feminine principles in our life can manifest how we nurture ourselves and others, how we form collaboration over competition, how we live in flow with life versus force, creativity, flow, movement. The divine feminine is centered in connection to nature, connection to also abundance. The abundant, what's more abundant than nature? Divine feminine connects us to all of these things, to pleasure, to intuition, to spirit. And now with the sacred masculine coming around, it's going to point us in the direction of movement, motion, taking action, being assertive, going out in the world, forming those boundaries and those hard lines like the riverbank. And the divine feminine is like the water of the river. So maybe where do we need to take more, all of that, boundaries, action, initiative, where do we need to be more assertive? It's going to play out in a really interesting way for the next few months, because we're going to toggle between the collective we and wanting to push things together for society. And it might be at odds or working with this Aries me energy, the I. Okay, so be mindful of that. So those are the big astrological events coming up this week to be mindful of. Circle your calendar, take extra care of yourself. And if you're interested in learning more about the astrology for the month ahead, in addition to self-care, rituals, new moon practices for you to do at home or with friends, please sign up for, we have our Cosmic RX Guide to Cancer season launching. So you can find that on the cosmicrx.com. It's only $11.11, and it's literally packed with the juiciest info for Cancer season, everything you need to know. And it also makes a great gift for a Cancer in your life, and it's available as a digital download. So super green, super sustainable, and also good for last minute gifts when you need something right away. So let me know in the comments below how this resonates with you. Let me know what's present for you this week. I love hearing from you, and I just thank you. I'm loving this growing cosmic community we have, and it would be literally nothing without you. So until next time, I'll see you on Monday for energy debriefing, and we have a new video dropping this Friday. So make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and stay cosmic, fam. See you soon.